Have you ever lost your phone and turned to the Find My iPhone app for help? It's helpful. The app may help you track down a location, but will it help police? That's the big question. KARK4's Mitch McCoy joins us now, looking into why police are having a difficult time using the app to put criminals away and behind bars and help you find your phone. This is a story that is happening tonight at 10. You will only see on KARK, and one that affects a lot of people.
It does. It does. And we saw when we put this message out on our Facebook page, we realized that there were a lot of people who had their iPhone stolen. They used the Find My iPhone app, but as soon as they figured out a location, they kind of hit a roadblock. It's pretty interesting.
That's really interesting because you think, oh, we're going to find it. Then police can find them. This is evidence for police to get them. Can you kind of give us an idea? We want to tune in for the story, but kind of what police are dealing with.
Yeah, so what they're dealing with is it just comes down to the law. And the law in the way that it reads does not allow officers to use the Find My iPhone app to in time get a search warrant. It all depends on the time, the judge, and if the judge is awake at 9 o'clock at night, and getting that search warrant, but also proving that the technology is accurate without any reasonable doubt.
Well, this is, of course, just a little tidbit of the story. You're going to want to tune in tonight at 10. It's a special report you've been working on for some time, and you'll want to know these details. So what you can do in case your phone does get stolen, because I can't tell you the number of times we get reports in the newsroom of phones being swiped left and right, iPads as well. Right,
especially phones being left in cars. And the Find My iPhone app has helped a ton, and so that's actually what our producer's phone.
We're going to show. We're going to show you how it works.
It's so exciting. So the producer hid his phone somewhere in our building, and his phone. We used his Find My iPhone app, and we kind of have an idea of where his phone is. So we're going to use the app to try and find the phone. Obviously, you know, we have an idea of where the phone might be, and we're going to use the app to try and find it, so it's not necessarily the same as if, okay, his phone's stolen and we're going to call the police after it's done. But let's see how accurate it is.
Okay, we're going to follow, we follow the dot. Is this how it works?
We're following the dot.
Okay.
And let's refresh every once in a while.
How interesting. It's really just following us through these few steps.
Okay, so we're going to go out here. It's obviously in the hallway, outside of our studio. And it looks like it may... We have to make a left here, Mallory. So we're going to refresh.
This is fascinating, Mitch.
Yes. Excuse the construction.
We have a little bit of construction here outside the studio.
So it looks like we're getting a little bit closer.
Warmer.
And so the phone is updating. It just updated a few minutes ago.
Here we go.
So it's out this way.
We're out in the lobby. This is the general lobby of the building. Looks like we're getting closer.
Where's the cookies and coffee?
Right? No. I know exactly.
Okay, so we're getting closer. Okay, see how close we are?
So it looks like it's here?
It looks like it's straight ahead.
About to walk into the lobby of KARK, our KARK lobby. Okay. And we are so close.
We're so close.
Kind of like a fun game, Mitch.
It is. So it looks like... At this point, this is if the police were investigating, they would say, okay, we're so close, but we can't come inside without a warrant. That kind of gives you an idea. So that's where...
How frustrating for people, because like, my phone is right here. I can see it. How frustrating.
We know it's so close that we're going to play a sound.
Okay.
And we should be able to hear the phone ping here in just a second.
Messages, all of these messages, unread messages, your postmate is here. Your postmate
Wait for it.
We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it.
Should be ping. Okay, it shows we are right here.
It shows we're right here. It looks like if we step...
Maybe I see something going off. It's right here. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, and you know what? Of course, he has the phone on vibrate.
Of course it was on. Okay, but we saw it buzzing over there.
We saw it buzzing. So that kind of gives you...
Here you go, our producer, Matt. Here's your phone. Nice job.
Thank you. So that kind of gives you an idea. So the police wouldn't have been able to come through. Think of this kind of as a house. They wouldn't have been able to come through the front door, which means that they would have needed a search warrant. And that's where it all comes down, Mallory, is to really coming down to getting the law up to par to where officers can use the Find My iPhone app to get a search warrant and then ultimately get the stolen phone back to the owner. The Find My iPhone app has actually been proven reliable for police in several different cases. You can look at that on our website right now at KARK.com. But the full story coming up tonight on KARK 4 News at 10.